What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a new video. Today I am with Ducati riding the Diavel V4. Kill the intro, baby. Quick shifters, buttery smooth, very good. And we've got an up and down quick shifter as well. So a bit of town riding until we get out of here. And it's a good opportunity to see how the bike feels in town. It's obviously a big girl. And I see why some people would be intimidated by it. But once you're moving, you can't even feel the weight. So it weighs something like 230 kilograms. But you can't feel the bike's weight because it's just set up really well. If you're thinking of getting one, you need about 24,000 buckaroos, because this is an Italian piece of art. The Italian masterpiece is not cheap. The bike is currently in sport mode, and I tried changing it, but I can't. So it seems like we'll be riding in sport mode today. Which isn't really a problem. I'm quite happy with that. Would have been worse to be stuck in rain mode or something that cuts off the power, but sport mode, I can't complain about that, can I? Not very happy with low revs. Like in second gear, 20 miles per hour, it judders a bit, it doesn't like it, and I can't blame it. You know, it's almost a 1200cc engine, more exactly 1153 cc, so it's a big engine. And also it revs out at about 11,000 rpm, so it's quite rev happy. And the exhaust sounds very nice. It's a standard exhaust with catalytic converters and all that stuff. You can also buy the optional Krapovic exhaust for another £5,000. That's something you're interested in. And Ducati also does some other extras like side panniers and the Krapovic exhaust and some other goodies. So just head on to their website and check them out. I know it's an expensive bike, but it comes with Brembo brakes as standard. And they are pretty good. It brakes really well, and that's something that most people would want on a 168 brake horsepower bike. What's interesting to me is it's really hard to put this bike in a class because it's got the power of a sports bike, not long ago, 168 brake horsepower used to be superbike power. But then the ergonomics are more of a cruiser feel. Yeah, so it feels like a cruiser, handles like a sports bike, and that is something special, because it kind of breaks the norms a bit. And it doesn't really have many competitors. I don't even know what bike to compare this to, because I just can't think of any. It's a big cruiser with sport bike pedigree. Okay, so we've done with the town riding. It's okay in town, but it gets a bit hot. So you might not like that, but it goes around town like any other bike, to be honest. It doesn't like low revs and gets a bit hot. Other than that, it's fine. Now we are doing 50 miles an hour. Just cruising along, and the handlebars are very wide. Not very wide, but pretty wide. And it's very comfortable. I can see well in the mirrors. They're a bit small, but I can see well through them, in them, sorry. Comes with all the shenanigans like you would expect for this price range. Cruise control, ABS, riding modes, traction control, wheelie control, so all the usual goodies. It's got quite a long wheelbase. I'm not sure this thing will wheelie, but I know I've seen a video I think Lamchop did a video and he was trying to wheelie the Diavel, but see, it just doesn't work. So I'm third gear, I've got to shift down, because at 20 miles an hour it just doesn't like low revs and judders. It just judders at low revs. She goes fast. She's a fast bike. Hello. $138 Newton meters, if I'm not wrong. So that's 10 more than my Busa. It's quite a torquey engine. And combine that with a fairly high revs for this sort of a bike, it's a lot of fun. I can see why some people would buy this. And you know what's funny? I'm obviously not doing motorway speed, but the wind isn't too bad either on this thing. Because it doesn't have a windshield, so but yeah, I can barely feel any wind now. corners so well and so easy. I mean, it's not the sort of a bike that you get on and you just look into the corner and it goes there. You have to give it a bit of a direction, but it's not too bad. And yeah, it's got a big fat tyre on the rear, 240 size tyre, so it's got a lot of grip on the road. It's got a nice digital dash. I can see everything very, very clearly. We've got a gear indicator, we've got the RPM, speed indicator obviously, and then in the lower left hand side we've got the trip, the range and the total mileage of the bike. And this one's got 1,980 miles, so it's a brand new bike obviously. That's nothing, it's barely running. Sounds lovely. This engine has a beautiful symphony to it. And unfortunately we've got a car in the front, so we can't even do the speed limit, because it should be like 50 here, but we're doing 35, 40. Maybe overtake. The seat is very comfortable. If you're a shorter rider, you wouldn't have any issues with this bike because the seat is quite low, so you wouldn't struggle like on other sports bikes or enduro bikes, adventure bikes. Come on. Whoa! That guy pulled out just when the biker in front of me wanted to overtake this car. That was close. It's quite a dangerous road to do overtaking, to be honest, because there's a lot of bends and you can't see. But that was dodgy. Oh, that's a nice view. I hope you can see that. Wonderful. Suspension does a great job, I must say. I don't feel any road change surfaces or anything. It's surface changes, it's really good. So who would probably buy this bike? Do you know what? I think the demographics for this bike might be similar as for the people that would buy the Indian FTR 1200. Do you know why? Because it has a similar sized engine. The FTR is about 48 brake horsepower less than the Diavel V4, but they kind of offer a similar experience. Obviously the FTR is a bit different in that way. It's not as much of a mile muncher as the Diavel is, but they both have torque engines. The ergonomics are similar, and the Diavel has a rear mudguard, which is a big bonus. because when I rode the FTR it was raining and I didn't realize the bike didn't have a mud guard, so it kind of messed up my jacket. I had to clean it actually this morning. So yeah, people who want to go fast but be comfortable, I think that's the demographics for this bike. But also I think there are a lot of people that would buy it, but potentially they are being put off by the fact that it's a big heavy bike and they might think it's not very nimble, not easy to live with. And I can tell you that from my point of view, you can live with it very well. It's not a hard bike to live with on a daily basis. It goes around town really well, so you can potentially commute to work on it, and on the weekends you can have fun with your mates if group riding is something that you do. And even more, you can ride it to Europe, to France, or wherever you like to go, because it's a very comfortable bike, and if you get a set of panniers, you're all set. And you can also carry a pillion, so it's quite a comfortable package, and a good package overall. Track days are not about setting lap records. To me, they're more about learning your bike's capabilities as well as yours. Becoming a better rider. Track days make you a better rider, and you can ask anyone who's done track days and they will tell you that. So you don't need a sports bike to do track days. I've seen GS's do track days. I've seen big touring bikes do track days. You don't need a sports bike to do a track day on. Fuel level gauge is something you don't see on a lot of bikes, and that's really annoying to me. How the hell are you supposed to go somewhere when you don't know how much fuel you've got? So obviously you can track the mileage, and if you know you're doing 150 miles on it, then at 140 you're probably gonna look to get some fuel. But come on, son. I hope you like this bike, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you think. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.